Ladies and gentlemen, today we are officially going for our 100th star. It really feels incredible when you finally reach this stage. I am almost at the finish line right now. You guys might be thinking why I am choosing to play the roamer position for this monumental match. The absolute truth is that I simply want to protect my 99th star. That is completely all. So, I am committing to the absolute last ride of this solo rank journey with my Hylos. Hylos does not possess massive crowd control abilities. He is an absolute rock-solid tank, but he completely lacks heavy setup skills. You only get one small stun utilizing your first skill. Because of this limited kit, you always have to act as a literal sandbox to absorb all the enemy's damage for your team. I know it is not very fun to play this type of meat shield hero, but if you desperately want to win a high-stakes match, you simply have to do it sometimes. Many Hylos users prefer to rush Clock of Destiny and Elegant Gem early in the match. But lately, I prefer to skip those equipment pieces and focus entirely on pure tank items instead. The reason behind my choice is very simple. I know that raw mana helps Hylos gain more health points and extra defensive strength through his passive. But the reality is that I think other pure defense items are still much better for survival. Plus, your gold income will always be incredibly low as a roamer. You cannot afford to waste resources or experiment with expensive scaling items. Your only job is to absorb as many heavy hits as possible. Damage roamers always secure far more gold than a traditional tank inside this modern meta. Because of that extra economy, many roamer players naturally want to move in that high damage direction right now. However, I still choose to play a traditional, pure meat shield tank sometimes. I love to test my limits and see exactly how much map impact I can still deliver while stuck inside this low gold sacrificial role. Every single time something went wrong in this match, it was only natural to face bad thoughts. All those painful flashbacks of losing stars and getting hard stuck in the matchmaking loop kept creeping into my mind. But you have to constantly remind yourself of one thing. In this specific world line, you are forced to play absolutely perfectly. You must stay focused, control your panic, and ruthlessly capitalize on every single microsecond the enemy team gives you an opportunity to strike back. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share this video if you want to see more of these thrilling contests. Any engagement from your side heavily pushes my channel through the algorithm loops. It provides me with the ultimate motivation to share more of this awesome journey with you. Now, let us jump straight back into the video. You always have to provide constant vision and shot call all the time using your map pings. You will notice that I never use the text chat. I always utilize map pings instead. I actually completely turned off my text chat because it becomes incredibly distracting during intense matches. In pure solo queue, I hardly ever see anyone type useful tactical information. Quick map pings are completely enough to deliver your message. I always find that decent and high-elo players instantly understand your intentions most of the time. This simple mute trick also keeps my brain perfectly focused throughout the entire game. The main goal of your ultimate pathway is to charge the enemy team when you hold the momentum, or to quickly retreat if they are trying to chase you down. Hylos can even hunt down and kill some squishy enemy heroes completely alone. I switch between the Vengeance and Revitalize spells depending strictly on the match situation. Revitalize helps your overall team survive much longer during close objective fights, while Vengeance helps you personally absorb massive damage loops to survive the frontline trades. That is the exact mechanical difference I found out during my high elo climb. Hylos is an incredibly good hero if your team is good, but he becomes completely bad if your teammates are bad. I highly believe that solo queue players should stop blaming their roamer for every single mistake on the map. A traditional tank simply cannot provide perfect vision and absorb heavy damage at the exact same time everywhere during a match. Greedy marksman players always act like the roamer is their personal, private meat shield supply line. Other lane roles desperately require your presence too, my friend. You simply have to understand that harsh macro reality sometimes.
Do you hear that? My sanity about to break while everyone I know's out. On a trip, on a boat, on a lake. I'm tired of feeling all FOMO, babe. I don't even care if we stay home. Put our to-do list on ice. Crank the AC to 79 and make a little island right here. And there ain't a palm tree in sight, but there's not a cloud in your blue eyes. If we need a drink, I'll be the bartender. I got a fifth of Patron and a blender, baby. Slipping on a swimsuit is overrated. We don't need a beach to get a half naked. Life's too short, let's not waste it, 'cause paradise is wherever we make it.
In the end, I secured a gold medal, locked in my 100th star, and officially reached the legendary Immortal rank this season. It has been an absolutely incredible journey. I faced both extreme highs and deep lows throughout this competitive climb. I am posting some of those historic journey milestones straight inside the end credits, so make sure to check them out. For our next video, I am actually thinking about going back to review some low-tier gameplay. High-rank lobbies are incredibly stressful, and they can completely overwhelm your brain after a while. Take care, stay tuned, goodbye, and sayonara.